Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you again with another weekly episode, and of course I've got some stuff to show you. Yeah, so we had the Whatnot stream last week. That was a lot of fun, it really was. I had a blast. We sold a lot of Todd's stuff, we gave some stuff away. It was really cool. I might do some pop-up streams here and there, selling some more stuff, so stay tuned for those if you're interested in that. Getting into what we got today, this is like a multi-pack episode. I've got, found this guy. Well, my buddy Crazy Todd stashed it for me in the store, and I went and grabbed it behind the Nerf guns, you know, classic. Yeah, so pretty sweet there. And we're going to open that up, of course. It's the diorama set. A lot more packaging than there are cars. I don't know. I mean, the trucks and the trailers, at least this one's a van, so I'm kind of into that. And we got some really cool cars in this set, so that's a pretty solid set. So I grabbed that, and I have these. So I've been sitting on these for a little while. This is a Johnny Lightning 5-pack, Pony Power 2. I've got Pony Power 2 and High Impact Muscle. If you look at here, you can guess why I picked these up. Yeah, maybe that fire chicken right there. That's the main reason why I snagged these. And then this one, yellow GTO. Yep. All right. So we got these to look at. I'm going to finally open up these. I'm kind of scared because they've got the dreaded rubber bands on them, and we're going to hope, especially this Firebird, we're going to hope there's no damaged paint right across the fire chicken on the hood there, because that will be sad. But hopefully we don't have that and everything is okay. And then so we got those multi-packs, and then we also have these weird things. What are these? Stockings, I guess. Kringle's Cruisers racing through the snow. Why do I have these? Well, I didn't buy them. My buddy Diecast, you know, who I help for here in the US, you guys know the story. Tell it 100 times, 1,000 times. 500 times, whatever, 5,000 times. Yeah, so he got these in a lot of cars and didn't want them. So we're going to open them up. I think there's one casting he's looking for that might be in these 3-packs that he may want. So I don't know. We're going to open them up. I have no idea what's in there. We're just going to find out. And then we got a Matchbox stocking as well. Secret Santa cars. No clue. So we're going to find out together what is in these Christmas flavored Hot Wheels. Don't know if they're going to be Christmas themed cars. I have absolutely no clue what's going to be in here. When did these come out? 2001 maybe? Probably, I'm guessing they both came out around the same time. Oh, Mattel, 2001, yeah. So it looks like they came out around the same time. We'll see what's in there. It should be fun. And then, what else do we got? I found this in the store. Majorette. Excuse me. Imported by Jada again, I think. I don't know. Yes, maybe. Yeah, imported by Jada Toys. We got a Nissan GTR in like that anniversary paint scheme thing. So that's going to be pretty cool. We'll go ahead and open up that. And then we've got Jay's Oddities again, another box from our buddy Jay, friend of the channel and contributor to content here on the channel, because he sends me a box every week. All right, what do we got today? Well, we got some interesting items. Now we got another stock car. He sent me quite a few of these kind of like weird brand stock car stuff. This says adult collectible, Indianapolis, Indiana, August 5th, 1995, limited edition, 1995, 1/64 scale stock car. It appears to be all metal with blacked out windows. I think we had another like all metal one with blacked out windows recently too. This is officially licensed Winston Cup collectible. Okay. I'm not, it's a racing collectible. So yeah, we've seen this brand before. They've packaged stuff in all sorts of different stuff. It's a Valvoline car. Don't know the name of the guy that drives it because I don't know a lot about NASCAR, okay, or the history of it. There's a signature on the top, and I'm sure plenty of you that watch the channel know who that is. I don't. Feel free to roast me for that. I don't care. All right. Maisto Motorworks 2-car value pack. Maisto's fun sometimes. We've got these 2 cars. We've got an Audi TT Roadster and a Honda S2000. 2 cool cars. That's kind of really neat. Maisto Motorworks 2-pack. Looks like they put out a bunch of 2-packs according to the back. Of course, we'll take a detailed look at the weird packaging in the next segment of the video, as usual. And then we have a fresh Cherries. I love these. These are awesome. This is the 1977 Ford Mustang 2 in black. I think I've got a version of this casting in my Motormax collection, but I don't think it's black. So that's awesome. So I got one that I did not have. Any of these Motormax cars, like if I can get my hands on them, I really like them. I think they're awesome. They do some weird castings that you wouldn't think anybody cares about, but they're very, very cool, and they're very detailed, and we're going to take a look at those, and we're going to have fun with that. Then, since I did that stream with my buddy Todd, and I sold a bunch of his stuff, of course, he was thankful for that, and he gifted me a vehicle here to open on the channel. This is an RWB My Model Collect. My Model Collect. You know what? I think I've got a My Model Collect. I think I do. I think it's right over here. Yeah, RWB. I don't even know, honestly, guys, if this is licensed or not. So what I'm weirded out by, though, it doesn't look like this is 1/64 scale. Is this branded with anything? I thought this was Model Collect. It is Model Collect. Model Collect and My Model Collect. China. I don't know. I think China, anyway. So this is the one I have. This is a resin model. Okay. This is, I don't know. It looks like polished metal. Is it resin? Is it metal? I mean, you'd think it's metal, but I'm not sure. I think it's a chase, I guess. I don't really know. It says 491 of 499 pieces, limited edition. This one was limited to 2,000 pieces. Looking at these, they're the same tooling. I mean, they're definitely the same tooling, whether or not they cast it in metal, I guess, or a resin. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure this is resin. Almost 100% positive this is a resin model, and this one is either a metallic colored resin or it's actually metal. We're going to find out. We're going to open it up. I mean, we're going to do the best we can to find out. So, weight-wise, do I have to get a scale? Find out how much these weigh. I think metal would be heavier than resin. I don't know. All right, so that's what we got to look at today. I mean, it's not too much stuff, but I got my monthly meet, or I had my monthly meet today. If you're watching this tonight, Saturday, I just wanted to get it filmed beforehand. But I do have the monthly meet. Hopefully, I'll pick up some cool stuff there. Hoping for some mini GT and stuff like that to show you. Should be pretty nifty. Other than that, I don't think I got too much else to talk about. Let's go ahead and open up the vehicles. You know, should we put together some sort of dumb thumbnail? Probably, I don't know, should I like balance something on my head? Let's do this. Is this going to bring him? Is this going to bring him? You guys coming? You bringing it? All right, come watch the video. This is a really good thumbnail. All right, cool. That's fun. All right, let's go open this stuff up. All right, so the majority of this episode is going to be annoying packaging. So we're going to go ahead and start with the stuff that's easy to open. We got this right here, limited edition 1995 1/64 scale stock car, Indianapolis, Indiana, August 5th, 1995. No clue. You guys, we look at a lot of stuff I have no idea about, and I think that's actually kind of fun. You guys might get annoyed with it, but I don't know, sometimes not knowing is a good time, right? Ignorance is bliss, or as they say. We're going to go ahead and open this up and check out the car. All right, so what do we have here? We've got rubber tires on this one. I think the last racing collectibles or whatever it was, action racing, whatever it was, I don't think had rubber tires. I think it had plastic. This one definitely doesn't have an interior, though, or if it does, they blacked out the windows and they don't want to show you it, which is, who cares? Plastic base, made in China, copyright date RCI. seems like it would be Racing Champions Incorporated or something like that. And who knows? Maybe that is a brand. I have no idea. It's a Thunderbird. It's a pretty cool looking stock car. It looks pretty neat. Valvoline. I'm not really a fan, I guess, of this era of stock cars. To me, like, if we want to talk about, like, racing, I'm more into, like, more vintage kind of stuff. And 1995, I guess, is kind of getting vintage at this point. But I'm talking, like, you know, before that, at least. 80s, 70s, and backwards. I think that's the kind of style I like. This is not bad, though. The livery on this is pretty decent. It's tolerable. It's not too busy and crazy. But I just prefer like the graphic design flavor of yesteryear. Just the way that stuff looks. I think it's cooler, that retro look. But this is pretty neat too. And it's got rubber tires. They're soft rubber and the thing rolls really well. So there you go. There's that guy. Not looking too bad. And then we've got the Maisto Motor Works number 34 with the Audi and the Honda. Looks like there was a ton of vehicles in this. More assortments were coming soon, circa 2002. Copyright date Maisto International, Fontana, California. Made in China, of course. Go ahead and open it up. So it's a 2-car set. I've actually got a ton of cheapo Maistos, and I don't think I have these castings, though, so that's kind of cool. We got the Audi TT Quattro. This car was just so cool when it came out. I was in high school, I think. And, yeah. I think there's one kid in high school who had fairly well-to-do parents, I think, and he had one of these. It was his car that he drove back and forth when he was, like, 16. So, hate on that guy, right? But, yeah, this is pretty neat. Got the Audi thing in the front. It's like, why don't you go to private school, bro? No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, there's that. And then this Honda S2000. Pretty cool. No taillight detail or headlight detail really to speak of, but it's a Honda S2000. It's kind of cool to get a little Maisto version of that. Tooling. Not too bad. Of course, plastic body, metal base. I mean, the biggest argument you're going to have against any Maisto product is going to be the wheels. I mean, the toolings as far as like proportions and stuff like that, they're never that bad. The wheels sometimes are terrible. Like the wheels on this S2000 are pretty bad. The wheels on the Audi, not as bad. Pretty decent, actually, I think, for this car. So, not terrible. All right, let's move on with a fresh cherry. These things are cool. So the fresh cherries, Motormax. These came out, I don't know when, before I was collecting. What's the copyright date? We always try to look for that on the packaging. Sometimes it's really easy to find. This is also made in China. Due to continual improvements in our products, colors and design may vary. Well, that's good, I think. Fresh cherries. I don't see a copyright date anywhere on this thing. Oh, there we go. 2005. All right. 2005. This is requires scissors to cut open. Comes with this little thing right here. It's a 77 Ford Mustang. Not the best Mustang ever. A Mustang 2. Kind of like predates the Fox body, right? And then this guy. So they did a lot of like malaise cars. I think that's the correct term for it. A lot of like fuel crisis vehicles. Things were getting cheaper and smaller and whatever in the U.S. here. And I think this is one of the victims of that. But this 1977 Ford Mustang 2. So as you can see, though, it's got a little paint rash on it. And that does happen with these older diecasts from time to time. You got to kind of look out for that when you're buying older stuff. And then who knows if it's going to happen to the newer stuff. I don't know. It might. All I could say is that apparently the general consensus is humidity is what does this. So keep your cars in a, I guess, cool, dry place. Apparently cool and dry is I don't know, the best conditions for most things to stay decent. You don't want to be too dry, though, I don't think, because it'll take, like, I think there's, like, plasticizers in the rubber that get messed up. Anyway, it's not, I don't know, whatever. Protect your collection the best you can. Make the best judgment you can to keep that from happening, I guess. And maybe it's not even preventable at all. I don't know. Anyway, that aside, this Mustang is pretty cool. Rolls. It's metal body, metal base. This one is riveted together. I think some of these toolings are screwed together. This one happens to be riveted. It looks like it's got a big scratch or crack, something in the windshield. That's okay. But it is there, so we're pointing that out. And again, the inserted details for the headlights look pretty good. You got the waffle in there. Looks decent. The horse, the Mustang, the wild horse looks pretty cool. And we've got some taillight detail, which are like a chrome insert that is painted over. And that looks pretty decent as well. We got even the little, it was like trunk keyhole kind of thing. And yeah, overall, it looks pretty good. Pretty decent. So what you guys think of this little Mustang? I like the wheels on it. I think it looks neat. I think the one that I have is yellow. I want to say it's yellow, if I'm remembering correctly, which I probably am not, but we always try. All right. Before we get into any like normal brands here, let's do this oddity. My Model Collect RWB, and another reason why Todd gave this to me is because, you know, he accidentally bought two of them. What was that? What? Does it have covers for the screws? What is going on here? Are we just gonna leave this on the platen? Man, this is a thick piece of how much was this, Todd? Dude, it is like thick acrylic. Like I am not kidding. Like that is two solid slabs of acrylic. And then this plate right here that they put on here, which is not quite centered, by the way, but it is metal. Or whatever, some sort of metal. Dude, this is resin. It's totally right. It has to be. Like, touching this, cold. Touching this, not cold. That's actually resin. Chrome resin. Weird. Very weird. So we clearly have screws going through the base there. Do I even want to take these out? I mean, for science, I think we probably should at least pop one out. I don't know that I really want to take this off the base necessarily, though, because I'm just going to be screwing it right back onto it. Because that's how it's getting displayed for now. I don't want to destroy these. Well, what are you supposed to do here? Oh my god. Like, they made this, like, so you'd know if it was taken off the base, I think. Is that the goal with this? There's a screw under here. I guarantee it. But it is, like, siliconed in. I've never seen this before. I don't know what the deal is with that. We're going to leave it be, though, I think. I'm sorry about that, but we're just going to leave it be. I know for a fact, because I have a version of this thing. Or is it metal? Or is it metal? Dude, it's resin. Does anybody know anything about this My Model Collect brand? I doubt it's RWB licensed. I almost guarantee it isn't. I mean, there's zero. Oh, it says right here. This is a precise and scaled diecast and resin collectible. This is not a toy and not intended for teenager under age of 16. It contains small protruding parts, blah, 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 blah. Design and color specifications of parts substitute changes without prior notice. We shall be under no liability in respect of any defects arising from wear and tear, willful acts of damage, misuse, or alteration of the product without prior approval. So do I need to ask them if it's okay that we take this off of the base? Because, I mean, if you push down on that side... Oh, I'm going to get it. There we go. Okay, so it's like a sticker, and then there is a screw under here. We're not going to go any further, though, and I'm sorry if that's annoying you that we're not going to do that, but I'm just not going to do it. There's no point in me taking this off the base. I can tell you already it doesn't roll, and I am nearly positive that whatever this chrome is, it's not legit chrome. Like it's a resin model, because the other one is. Like if you squeeze this, you can feel that it's resin. And it's not cold. Like I said, this is cold. This is not cold. So it is a resin model. Pretty neat though, I guess. Porsche. It's pretty cool. I might have to get it off the base at some point to take some pictures of it. So maybe I will do that, but just not today. We're gonna put this back. It's kind of interesting. I don't have a lot of non-licensed models in my collection. And I don't know, I don't think it's very like a moral thing, or I'm not standing on a moral high horse for why I don't purchase them. It's something about them that it's knockoff, okay? Like, if this isn't licensed, it's a knockoff, right? I mean, like it is, right? And these things can be really expensive, and some of them are super highly detailed and they look really nice, but for some reason, without that licensing, it kind of feels a little cheapened. I don't know how to explain the way I feel about it, because it's not really that I'm like morally, it's not like a moral dilemma for me, I don't think. I don't know. It makes it easy not to buy a bunch of stuff because there's so much cool stuff out there that is not licensed, that looks awesome, that is very tempting to buy. A lot of them are resin, and but I don't spend the money on them and stuff like that, and that saves me money, which I guess is a money-saving thing as well. So if you want to make a rule of how you collect, that's one way to save money. Don't buy unlicensed models, because oddly enough, they're expensive without the licensing. So there you go. And they all come out of China. That's just the way it goes. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. All right, so moving on from that, we got a Majorette. This one is licensed by Nissan. In Nissan licensing, I imagine, is like one of the easiest licenses for any diecast manufacturer to get. That is not a knock on Nissan. It's just that there's so many brands out there making Nissans. And if I were a car company, you know, I think I would want a bunch of, I would want every little toy company making my stuff. I'd license that brand out everywhere. I would. So, I don't know. Some people are a little weird about that, like Ferrari, for instance. Lamborghini seems to be all over the place. I don't know. Who knows? All right, so Majorette Nissan GTR. I'm finding these at Walmart. That's typically where I find this stuff. Walmart, the Jada Pink Slip series I've been finding at both Walmart and Target, but the standard Majorette I've been mostly finding at Walmart. We looked at this casting actually in the last episode. It is a pink slip with a different coloring. This one is, you know, your blue and white. It's kind of like that. I don't remember what anniversary it is, but it's like that anniversary of the GTR kind of deal. Maybe 50th or something like that. I have no idea. 1/64 scale. It is rubber tires, suspension, opening doors that shut very tightly on this model and look pretty good. I do like the colorway of this one. I think it looks pretty awesome, actually. All right. Oh man, all right. We're gonna go. Let's do the stockings next. Let's do the Matchbox first, and then we will do the two Hot Wheels. I have a feeling that this is going to be easily attacked with a scissors, I think is what we're going to do. That seems to be the easiest way to do this. So I don't know what models these are. We're just going to open it up and we're going to find out. This is going to be a surprise for me, and depending on your knowledge of these, a surprise for you as the viewer. Let's go ahead and try not to slice myself on the sharp, brittle plastic. Oh, I could, I guess, easily split them. Whatever. Okay, we've got 3 presents here. What is going to be inside? Start with the blue one. Oh, you can write a to and from on here. That's kind of cute. And they are wrapped in a archival style tissue paper. This is actually good that it's wrapped in this type of paper, because I've been using this type of paper or something similar to wrap my vehicles that I put in jammers. So what are the effects of this over time? Looks like it fared pretty good, except for the windshield is cloudy. Probably from it moving around in there and rubbing up against the paper. But what is this? This is the flatbed truck. Does it move? Oh yeah, it does. It's got a. This has to like slide out. Oh yeah, look at that! Wow, what a cool little model. Oh, look at that. Oh, it snaps in. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool little flatbed truck. Auto Club Unit 2. That's kind of neat. I wasn't expecting to dig that, but I do. That's a neat Matchbox model. We've got a metal base, metal cab, plastic unit here, and that's kind of what's to be expected. And then we got this neat little blue box, and we got the archival tissue paper. This stuff seems a lot more stiff than the stuff I get, but it's kind of interesting nonetheless. Still got to do that video on how to store your loose car collection, and I've been just like adding notes and notes and notes to what I was planning to do then. It's probably going to be a multiple part kind of thing when I eventually do it. Hopefully I do eventually do it. And what do we got here? This one looks good. No scratches on the paint, nothing like that. So it looks like the paper did a good job protecting the model. And what do we have? A dump truck. A dump trailer, anyway. This is a Ford dump utility truck. Heavy casting. It feels heavy. There's a plastic base. This is kind of the era of Matchbox. I mean, the stuff of Matchbox, these wheels and stuff are kind of ugly. I didn't really collect them. Same with the Hot Wheels from this era, so it's going to be interesting to see what we pull out of there. So we got one licensed vehicle. What do we got in here? And I don't know if these are random or if this is what everyone came with. Who knows? Speedboat. A hydroplane. China, 1/70th scale. Look at that wild Matchbox thing. Kind of cool, actually. Again, we got a little clouding going on the window. Everything else, the paint looks to be in good shape. Interesting. I don't think anything moves on it or anything like that. That's pretty cool. Nifty. All right. Hot Wheels time. How did I open that? Oh yeah, you just do this. Look at that. We're learning. All right, let's just open both of these suckers right away. This will be interesting to see. I don't know if we're gonna have to get the same things. This might be two of the same thing. Who knows? I don't know if these were like a mystery model or if... I guess we just don't know, and we will find out. We're about to find out. All right, we're going to start with the green and red traditional Christmas color packaging stuff. Open up this first model. So just like the other ones, they are packaged in a tissue. Lots of tissue used in this one. What is it going to reveal? Oh, what is this casting called? Does it say in the bottom? Way too fast. That's right. Way too fast. It's got two motors in it. There's way too many, or at least one too many. Little Hot Wheels original casting. This one is a metal base, metal body, plastic motor. So are we going to get another way too fast in here, I wonder? And that's going to be already a no, just based on the size of this. Oh, or actually maybe. Wait a minute. It is the same thing. Wah, wah. Is that what we're going to see with all these? Should I even open up the other? We're going to have to. All right. I don't know what I'm going to do with any of these models, by the way. This is an old casting, right? Copyright 1974, the Silver Bullet. This one's obviously not silver. The color's somewhat matte. All right, what? Is it going to be the same thing? Is this going to be the same thing? Okay, this is a no this time. So what do we have in here? What do we got here? What's the name of this model? The Track T. That's kind of cool, actually. I like that. That's pretty nifty. All right, well, now that we know they're not the same, let's keep going. I mean, this does have a certain... We got another boat. The Oceanics 1 research vehicle. Preserving nature is our business. Sure it is. I believe you. All right. Maybe it is. I don't know. All right. Next. This is another boat. It's not. What is it? What is it? It is that thing. This one. This thing. What is it? Power Rocket. That is the Power Rocket. Okay, that was interesting. None of these I'm crazy about, but it's fun to look at them, right? The Matchbox actually I think is a more solid little pack. There's something cooler about these models, I think. I don't know why, I like them. So that was neat. We got some more multi-packs to go through. We're gonna open this. And we're gonna get like a certain spot, and we're gonna be like, oh, we can't do that. We're gonna cut the camera. Or we don't, and I just make you suffer through this. I hate opening these things, by the way. Okay, stay tuned. Rubber bands, man. All right, so these cars are cool. We got the van, rubber band van, with the car trailer. That's pretty awesome, actually. I like the trailer. I think it's cool. It's got a chip in it. I didn't do that. I did not do that, taking that off the base. It's there. So there's that. Take that for what you will. We've got a Ford-themed van, but not a licensed... This isn't a licensed van. This is a... What is it called? Hotwheels Rally Hauler. I mean, it's cool. I wish they would have just freaking licensed the van, though. Whatever. It's a neat-looking van. Looks pretty good towing the car. I think it's neat. The set, otherwise, the cars are really cool. We've got a Lancia right here, and pretty good detail on it. Of course, we got your dot matrix style and graphics that we like to complain about. Fair enough, right? Integrale. Then we got this Ford Kazi. Or Ford RS, that's what it is, RS 200, not Kazi. This is a really cool car. I think this is really cool. Really, really neat. RS 200. This just is such a cool car. And just a neat looking car. So I'm into that. Good livery on this one. Good graphics. I think it looks pretty awesome. And then we got this guy. What is this guy? This is the, I can't think of it. MG Metro. It's cool. Very cool. This first version of the casting that I've got in my collection. I know they came out with one in a Team Transport. I did not pick that up. I don't know if that was like a shell livery one. I can't remember. But I did not pick that one up. But we got these. And I think this is a pretty solid little set. It's kind of cool. It's like almost all Ford colors except for like this. Even this one kind of looks like it almost, but it's not. But this is kind of like your pair, I think. This could be a Team Transport on its own, I think. But all these together, I think, look pretty nifty. What was the name of this set? Did they put names on these things? No. We'll just call it the Hot Wheels Rally Premium Set. Does that make sense? Makes sense to me. All right. After this, what we got left is all Johnny Lightning. Now, I'm excited for these, and I'm a little nervous because, well, we just don't know what the condition of these cars are going to be in with these rubber bands. We're going to start with Pony Power 2. Quick, join the club. Oh yeah, did we find out what year these were? Reading upside down. Reading upside down. I have no idea what... Oh, 2005. I don't know what these cost in the store or where they were available. Again, 2005, I was not a collector of the diecast at the time. Oh, boy. These are almost more annoying than the way the other ones are packaged. I used to keep like a little clip side cutting device in here that would help with these. And I don't have it. So this is what we're going to do. There's that. We will take this off. Just hang on a second. We're going to go ahead and look at this one real quick. This one is 2006. High Impact Muscle. I'm guessing that this is going to be the same stuff here. The wires. I hate these things. Okay. Cutting the video again. 10 years later, right? Yeah. I hate this packaging. Absolutely. I didn't have a wire cutter handy, so I had to like unravel most of these. I tried some with the scissors, but I don't even remember which car was in what pack. So whatever. It is what it is. We're going to go ahead and sort of remove the wires here from the wheels as we talk about the cars, because that just honestly took me a long time. And we just got to keep it going here. So we got what looks to be an Oldsmobile. Well, this one's wrapped twice around the wheel. All right. Convertible in red. Looks pretty good. No rubber band on it. There might have been one. It's gone now. 1972 Olds Cutlass. Used under license. Nice little model. Pretty sweet. All right. Moving on. We've got this guy. Just throwing stuff around here. This one's got rubber tires. Let's see if we can get this wire off. Like, this is so annoying. Like, just don't do this. I don't care. Like, I guess they look neat on display, maybe, in the packaging like that. Please don't do this ever again. Don't do this to me. All right. It's, what is this, a B? Super B? What is this? I'm like, so, yeah, Super B. 1970 Super B. I probably bent the axle on it. So it is turning to the right now. Is what it is. We've got a opening hood. We've got engine detail. Pretty slick looking car. Kind of an oddball color. It's like a pale orange, tannish kind of deal. Kind of ugly, if I'm honest. And there's that. My fingertips like hurt from trying to rip these things off. This is the bird in yellow. So this is one I want to be somewhat careful with, because this is definitely the one I wanted to get in my collection, which is the whole reason why I picked up the pack. Now the rubber band completely disintegrated off as I was taking it out of the package, and it appears to have survived quite well. That is good news. This one has plastic tires, metal body, metal base. Hood is open. And hood shuts good. That's a good thing. This model doesn't always have a great shutting hood, so we're happy about that. And it's a model I collect and one I didn't have, so that is a big-time score. So awesome. All right, we got a functioning, working, looking good model there. All right, next is this Challenger, right? Challenger? I'm like seriously shook up about the struggle I just had with this stuff. This one actually was able to cut. That's why it's a little bit shorter. We've got the rubber banded doom. I'm going to slowly kind of stretch peel it off, and looks good. No issues with the paint. It's actually a nice looking casting. A nice looking car in general. I like the color. Color looks good. It is on plastic wheels, no biggie. And overall, it's a pretty good looking little Challenger. Right, that's what it is. Challenger, Charger, Challenger, Charger, Challenger, Challenger. Wait a minute. Yeah, Challenger. Why'd you have to name the models so close to each other? All right, next is this Camaro. This is like a, oh, shoot. Get that out of there. Get that out of there. Like, that's a lot of wire. Not that it's like, I don't know, it's just really annoying. Pretty good. Camaro SS. In green. White top. White interior. Rubber tires. Uniroyal tires. Looks pretty decent. All right. We got another rubber banded Doom here. Oh, this one's wrapped around the tire twice. Which way? Maybe we'll take this one off first, and then this one. Like, you shouldn't have to work this hard to open your die cast up, right? I know a lot of people just keep these in the package and forget about them, but this one's got a little bit of rubber band damage on it. You can barely see it though. Plastic tires. Old Mustang. Blue. What do you think of that? That's an older casting. Copyright date 1999. Playing Mantis. Pretty nifty. This is the other car I really wanted in these two sets. So let's open up it. There we go. Rubber banded Doom. Looks like we got away unscathed on that one, so that's a score. For some reason, these rubber bands don't seem to affect the cars as bad as the ones that run the Hot Wheels 100% models. Those tend to be really bad. Hood opens nice and easy, shuts good. And here's your GTO. And this is another casting of Johnny Lightning that I collect. So any model that I don't already have, or anyone I don't already have, I try to get. And so this one's now added to the collection. And that's fantastic that we got that. So the two cars we really wanted out of there turned out good. We'll continue on here. This is the Mustang, or not Mustang, sorry, Camaro. Another SS. This is like a 67 or whatever, 68. I don't remember. 68. Camaro. Black. It doesn't want to, oh, there it goes. Some detail in there as well. And it looks okay. All right, keep going, keep going. This is an AMX, right? AMC something. Rubber banded death. This one I cut, so now cutting it was cool because it got it off the thing faster, but it's a lot harder now to get with nothing to grip onto, to get that around the wheel. It's just a silly way of doing it. I don't even know, how do they do that when they package these things? Opening hood. Looking pretty good. Pretty decent. It's in red. That's actually a really good looking one, actually. I like it. I like that one. And then lastly, we got a Mustang in blue. And this one I left all the wiring intact, so we can easily pull it off, or somewhat easily pull it off. Just a really annoying thing. And there's your Mustang, Boss Mustang, and Baby Blue. Fun fact about me and my collecting. The first white Lightning I ever found in the wild was this casting. Haha, pretty neat, huh? All right. Well, after that, that's it for this episode. So, the coolest stuff that we looked at today, I don't really know. Maybe the Motormax. That might be the most exciting thing that I added to the collection, other than getting the two Johnny Lightning models I really wanted out without being unscathed. And then we have this interesting My Model Collect RWB Porsche. So that's pretty cool too. My buddy Todd gave that to me. So that's pretty awesome. All right. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Hopefully we'll have some really cool stuff next week to show you. So thanks again for tuning in, and you all have a great day.